I'm at Kovalam and I'm here to give a new property tour. This resort is called Rockholm at the Lighthouse Beach. Kovalam is a small beach town close to Trivandrum, and a quiet getaway from Trivandrum is a good option. This resort does justice to be a beach destination. The clear, cool blue waters calls you out right from the reception. This infinity pool is for aesthetics only. During my stay at Rockholm, I realized many were using this as an ayurvedic center. They have a doctor visiting every day, and she helps you find the best massages to take. Some of them were taking week-long massages staying here. I preferred for a simple Shirodhara, and the massage was pretty good. Um, the therapists knew what they were doing. They have this separate garden with all the Ayurvedic herbs, and there is a dedicated yoga center. So, early morning, they have these programs like yogas being conducted, and you can participate in this yoga. Um, I was pretty much here to have a lazy weekend, but this resort is good in that way. If you're looking to relax and rejuvenate, this is a very good place. Rockholm at the Lighthouse Beach has few rooms overlooking this pool, this garden and the beach, and there are few rooms overlooking the other side of the rock or the Vizhinjam Lighthouse. So those rooms are about the reception. So when you are booking the room, I would encourage you to ask for this view because the room I stayed in was a little claustrophobic. So while booking, ensure that you have the beach facing room or the garden plus swimming pool facing rooms. I was deeply invested in the resort, so I actually picked a very one of their simplest rooms to stay. So this is their basic room. It is right above the reception. So above the reception building, they have a couple of rooms, and this is a room I opted for. Uh, Honestly, that is all the room is. The room is very, very, very small. So I was a little disappointed when the room was shown to me. There isn't anything particular for me to show you a room tour, but the room had all the stuff that you would look for, and it had a fine quality to itself. Your toiletries were of fine quality, the interiors were good, and obviously it was spick and span. The hygiene is well maintained. So everything about the room is good, but the room itself is small, and I paid around 8,000 rupees for this room. So for an 8K, I would at least expect a sofa inside the room. The balcony though was very huge, and the balcony juts out into the pool and the rocks, right? So that's pretty much how they get their name, I suppose, Rockholm. And you can constantly hear this dashing of waves. It's pretty soothing to have these coconut tree wind dashing you along with these waves. That's my roommate over there. This kite was there for the entire today. I think this coconut tree is its home. From here, you can also see the Vizhinjam Lighthouse. That's how the resort gets its name. There is a homestay right adjacent to this property, close to the walls, and the workers were walking up and down. Pretty much why I didn't like this room above the reception. Uh, I did quite enjoy this huge balcony. It's nice to sit and fall asleep, but the sultry afternoon kept pushing me into the room, and pretty much why I wish the room was a little bit more bigger. The food is a highlight in Rockholm, I would say. I stayed here for 2 nights, and both the days the breakfast variety was different. And thankfully, they had options of a Kerala breakfast. One day there was putta, another day idiyappam, palam nerachittadu, or the nendran grilled and boiled, and this ada, yella ada. So there were good options on the breakfast. I really enjoy having a good breakfast, and they did not disappoint me at all, even in terms of service. From here, Kovalam Beach is just a walk away. On the way, you will also come across a Vizhinjam Lighthouse. It's a tourist spot as well, but it was closed. I think because of COVID times, they had not yet opened it. And Kovalam Beach is nice to walk. There are a lot of shops along the rampway, and this beach extends like an O shape. So you will walk till the end, you'll see a viewpoint, and then you can walk further down. It's a really nice stretch. Can get crowded in the evening, but around 5 p.m. if you arrive, it is still a good place. So a lot of restaurants overlooking this beach, similar vibe. Not similar vibe as Varkala, but the food and the beach view was kind of similar. I have another video on Varkala as well in my YouTube channel. Do check it out. The night was very eventful and dramatic, to say the least. The sky was pouring, and the lighthouse, along with the thunder, was a sight to see. With it pouring very heavily, I decided to dine at Rockholm itself. Their dinner was as well very nice. That is mean polchida, and then I had a seafood bisque. The bisque was spectacular. Slept listening to the pitter patter of the rain and the dashing waves, all set for a next day. The next day started with their yummy breakfast as well. I definitely enjoyed the continental as well as the Kerala cuisine that they had. And this open restaurant was one of my favorite. To watch the beach and have good food, what more could it be? Rockholm has an access to its own beach. So this beach is called Soma Beach. Very few public come up to this beach. So it's pretty much like an isolated beach, very clean, all for yourself. This Soma Beach seems to be shared by 3 resorts, that including Rockholm. There is Soma Tirtha and one more resort. Nevertheless, it's comparatively less crowded. You can spend your time comfortably here. People are taking a swim. I myself was walking up and down this beach a lot more than Kovalam. Kovalam Beach, I kept it for food, while playing in the beach, I kept it to Soma Beach. Another attraction here is the Vizhinjam harbour or the Vizhinjam port. The international seaport is still under construction, but the fishing area, the port and surrounding place is a good time you can spend. There is also a sunset point here, and a lot of shops like your ice cream stalls, bhajis, shops, and those things seems to be opening up. It's a good place to spend your evening. If you walk further down, you will come across a lot of restaurants. They all serve similar kind of cuisine. I dined at Vizhinjam Family Restaurant. They had very yummy seafood. Walking further down, you'll come across a fishing area. If you walk further down, there is a Christ statue. There's a church like Christ like Redemption. So there's a lot of attraction that you can do if you come a little early. You will also see Coast Guard ships halted here, and I was able to see a lot of movement going up and down by the Coast Guard ships from the room as well. So that brings us to the end of Kovalam and Rockholm by the Lighthouse. Apart from the room being too small for 8,000 rupees, I did not have any complaints other than that. They have their own ayurvedic oils being sold, etc. So have a good time at Rockholm. Please do like, share, and subscribe to Masala Box Travel.